Chang here with another installment in our Stoeger M3000 Defender shotgun upgrade series. We've gotten most of the shotgun done here. We're going to now install Picatinny Rail. As you can see on the receiver, the M3000 does come drilled and tapped already. It comes with these plugs. Now the Defender series is plugged. I believe the tactical version of the M3000 actually has a rail on it already with ghost ring sights. So we're going to get ready to put a red dot on this, and in order to do that, I've got to put a Picatinny rail on it. So got an EGW rail here. I will put a link to this part in the description below. Even though it does say Remington on here, if you notice in the fine print, it also says Stoeger M3000. So these will take the same bolt pattern. Nice thing about these particular kits is they do come with the Torx screws already and a Torx bit. Now, if you have an older model, you may need different screws. So when you purchase the rail, most manufacturers, or most retailers, sorry, will ask you if your serial number is above or below a certain number. I don't have that off the top of my head right now. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take this pick and try to get these rubber plugs out, or plastic plugs. These are just not cooperating. I may have to lay the shotgun down because I'm trying to hold it up for the camera while I'm trying to, there you go, there's one of them's coming out. There's the one. All right, go ahead and grab another one of these. There you go, there's the second one. I'm not gonna save these. Another one. I can't tell if there's thread locker in the threads or not, so I am going to do a little bit of prep here. And there goes the last one. So you see on this one, I don't know, I'll bring this up a little bit. If you guys can see on this one, there's a little bit of blue stuff there. I don't see that on any of the others. Not sure what that is, but I am going to use some rubbing alcohol, a Q-tip, and try to get this as decreased as possible. So getting the surface there. Maybe getting down into the threads a little bit. All right, so the clean side. So it does look like there's a little bit of blue Loctite in there already. I'm actually going to use red Loctite because I am expecting never to take this rail off. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit / dry / evaporate while I get our rail open. So I've already pre-cut. This packaging is sealed here, so I just took a razor blade cut there. And they give you two different lengths of screws, it looks like, or extra screws. Not really sure what each screw is for, and it doesn't actually tell you. Now it does say on the packaging they recommend blue Loctite. Not sure, but we'll we'll figure it out. Let's see if these are the same length. So that's one pile. I do recommend that you torque these to 20 inch-pounds. I'm just going to approximate it. So let's see which ones are longer. These don't look like they have the same profile. If I look at the rail itself, these probably would sit deeper. Yeah, definitely. So the screws that I took out of the package that didn't have the Torx bit with them, they are going to be a little bit longer and reach down into the receiver a bit more. So those are the ones I'm going to work with. They do give you an extra screw here because there's only 4 screw holes, but there are 5 screws. So I'm going to let that Loctite sit for a bit and be right back. I've given the Loctite a little bit of time to get tacky. I have here a Wheeler fat wrench, which is in inch-pounds, and I have this set, I believe, at 20. That's a little bit higher than 20. So you adjust this by pulling on the bottom here, and there's a gauge here that moves up and down. So I'm going to put that red gauge right smack in the middle of 20 and just leave it at that. So standard bit driver. Let's go ahead and get the rail lined up. And we're going to, if you install this backwards, you're going to have an overhanging piece in the back. So that's how you know whether or not, you see how it sticks out back here? That's how you know whether or not you've got this in the right orientation. So I'll start with one of these. And so notice I'm not really torquing them yet. Just trying to get them into the holes. Trying to figure out which ones I actually got Loctite onto. Maybe that one. Who knows? If it comes loose, I know I didn't get it. How's that? All right. And these screwed in, the excitement of watching me screw something in. All right. All right, that's 20. That's 20. All right. So that's, each of these are at 20 inch-pounds. So before I mount the optic on here, I am going to be putting a hollow sun. I'm actually going to take the hollow sun that's off of the KSG and put it on here. I have a different hollow sun to put on the KSG as a replacement. It's not as nice as the 515. This is the 403 that I'm going to be putting on the KSG. So and that's on an ADM QD mount, so that'll just clip on and off. But before I do any of that, I do need to let this cure. It's a common mistake that people make is they'll Loctite something on and they'll go right out and shoot it, within an hour or two. And ideally, you're supposed to let this cure for about 24 hours. So I'm going to let it do that, and then we'll put an optic on it and eventually get it out to the range. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel as well. We'd really appreciate it. Please follow us on all their social media platforms as well. We're on Facebook and on Instagram. Click that bell notification icon on the right. As I had said, this is a series of videos on upgrading this particular shotgun. So there are a bunch of other videos that are out or are coming out in relation to putting new parts on this shotgun. That's it. Hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll see you out on the range.